Hi, this is Vandita. I'm the founder of TIA, the Image Academy. I'm also a certified international image consultant and trainer. We are located at Hiranandani, Powai. Today we have this lovely girl, Rashika Das, with us. She's doing a personality development and image management course with us, and she'll soon be going off to Pune to study at MIT Global Business School. She has gone through a couple of sessions with us, and today we are doing a short role play to cover the topics of small talks, networking, how to keep the conversation flowing, group dynamics, social rules, and conversation starters. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to start off with questioning Rashika, and Rashika has to answer in the way that she has learned in different sessions with us how to do the various aspects of whatever you see here on the screen. So we start off now with Rashika. Rashika, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you, Rashika, that what is it that people do that drives you crazy in a conversation?
Generally, when people brag about themselves a lot, something that they don't have much idea about, but there are some people who continue talking about something, and in spite of being wrong, they have a tendency of being very proud of it and saying that no, it is right.
Sure.
Even if you tell them that no, it's this way and not the other way,
Right.
they have this feeling that they know everything.
Right.
And they tend to say that no, whatever you say is incorrect and whatever I would say is right. So that puts me off a little,
Okay.
and it also makes me feel that I no longer want to continue my conversation with that person. So
Okay. So I will of course look into the paper and keep asking you questions. However, we are also talking about keeping the conversation flowing. Conversation is between two people. Communication is with two people. Now, I asked you a question, so you have answered, and you may want to ask me something in the same context, right? So that is a part of your small talk, or that is a part of your networking with me. Okay, so we will leave this and we're going to go into the next conversation with Rashika, and let's see what she has to do about that. So Rashika, what do you feel about talking on the phone, and do you find it easier to converse on the phone, or is it a face-to-face conversation?
however, that depends. If it's a new person, if I don't know the person very well, I would prefer a phone conversation, and because it makes me feel more calm, relaxed. I am in my own space. I can think about my own views at that point. My body language doesn't come into the picture. So I can think and talk. However, if it is a close person whom I really want to talk, I share my point of view, sympathize with the person, I will generally want to see the person in front of me. So feelings, emotions are conveyed to each other.
Sure.
How about you? How do you take it? Whether
I definitely prefer face-to-face. Definitely I prefer face-to-face. I'm not much of a phone person. However, I think in the digital world that we are living, phone conversations or texting or WhatsApp and all these things are much more popular than people actually wanting to meet up. But I surely do promote face-to-face conversations. So here you see, Rashika, what you have done is that I have asked you a question and you've asked me back something. So what it has done is it has brought me in a conversation with you. Now this also works with your small talk, with networking and with social rules. And you do not just stand around not knowing what to talk to the other person, right? Similarly, another question that can be asked where a conversation, it is imperative that you will take the conversation through is another question like what kind of conversations do you have on dining tables? If you know that families generally get together and most of the important conversations do happen on the dining table. This is applicable for social situations as well, for professional situations as well, especially if you're going for conferences and seminars, or you might have some kind of PowerPoint presentations in your college and you may be going for lunch and dinner after that. So probably it is good to have some kind of a topic that you may want to do over eating or dining. So what would that be?
Generally, like if it's a professional people who be sitting with professional people for dining for lunch or something like that, I would prefer something about the world today.
Okay.
That obviously means that I have to be updated with the
Yes.
news around.
Yeah.
But there it's much easier, with the conflicts and with the things that is happening in the world today. We can actually sit down, have each other's point of view. We can discuss
Sure.
how to even better the fact, how to better the place or things or situations around. That's how, probably I get to know the person's point of view on that particular point and how he thinks about or how she thinks about the particular situation. Her, her what do you say? Her way of thinking something is which I can gauge through it.
Okay.
But it's actually not that very. I mean, I wouldn't want a news conversation when I'm sitting with family. When I'm with family, probably which is much more fun. Or probably if I have done something wrong or somebody in my family has done something wrong and I need a point of view or I have something ahead in front of me, I have to make a decision.
Right.
And I'm really not sure what to do about it. I will take their views. Then I will put my views in front of them. I will see if I am right or I'm wrong.
Sure.
But yeah, with different environment of people, my conversations differ. Like I said, in my personal, I wouldn't go into my news and getting updated from the world.
Sure.
It would be more about myself and things around me.
Okay, so Rashika, do you know what really happened here? I asked you a question and there was a lot that you kept talking and talking and talking and talking. So you may come across situations where you may need to answer in short sentences, but you are able to convey the answer through. Also, when you're asked a question or you're having a conversation, it is always nice to stop after about a second and take the other person's view. Similarly, when you are talking about something, it has to be a gist, right? So you're talking and you're talking and you're talking. The other person listens. But after some time, if the person does not find it so interesting and you do not involve the person after about a second, it totally, a person may, just wander off, right? So that is another part of your small talk, networking and conversational skill. If you want the conversation to go on, then you must stop and involve the other person as well, okay? So this was a small role play which Rashika here did quite well. We also gave her feedback on what was correct and what she did well. She definitely was very confident and whatever questions were put up to her, she answered them quite well. And you all did see where she made a mistake. So I hope this video will be useful for you. This is Rashika Das and I'm Vandita Singh, founder of TIA, the Image Academy, signing off at Hiranandani Powai. Thank you.